Welcome to the biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada. Mackey Stadium, home to the Nevada Wolfpack, where we have hit the jackpot. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rainbow Warriors offense takes the field to start this game off. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Zings it complete to the right. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Booth. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Trying to move the sticks on third down. They just keep firing. Grab near the marker. It's White. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now a throw. Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble on the play. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Davis will throw. Fires to the wideout. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And first down for the offense.
Makes the catch. It's Harris.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Here's the handoff. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nevada Wolfpack offense takes the field, and they'll go to work for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was singing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. And that is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
They'll give it to the back. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
The Wolfpack now has its work cut out on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Vance. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offenses early this season.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. They boot it away on 4th down. Looks it in at the 40. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man down the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now the play fake. Headed to the end zone.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
We've reached the end of the period, and Hawaii is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robertson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Dropping back, it's Vance. Rushes on him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Makes the grab. It's White. Hard-hitting tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Warriors. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. New Mexico State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Aggie Memorial Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to UAB.
Reads it, fires complete.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here's the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Looking for space, it's Robertson. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Nevada going quickly. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Let's see what he can do with it. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Just brilliant orchestration of this offense by the sophomore quarterback. He's guided his offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Davis looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booth. Just plowing ahead. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down.
At the 36-yard line.
The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on third and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
To the air on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Nevada. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a three-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this three-star offensive lineman who is very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
Nevada trying to keep the drive moving on second and short. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Spins away from the defense. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Nevada comes to the line on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Vance. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the boot, looking for his man. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. A shot toward the end zone, right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
That's a first down for the offense.
Davis will throw. He slings it deep to the left. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
At the 8-yard line.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Hauls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to throw again. Going for 6. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Hayes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. There's the pressure. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the run, it's Hayes. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Davis looking to pass. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. It's just a short pickup. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw for it. A strike downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
On the play. First and goal, Hawaii.
Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Had to get rid of it quickly. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Mackey Stadium.
And the Rainbow Warriors will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Off the RPO, complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Nevada going quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. South Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Columbia, one of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Boston College. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Wolfpack need this 3rd and short to keep the drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Vance. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Nevada will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Rainbow Warriors line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Caught over the middle, it's Harris. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The Rainbow Warriors just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Out of the gun, the give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone.
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Nevada, 3.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Wants to throw. It's Vance. Bringing the heat. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Brings up second.
Wants to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Might as well give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Got a man. It's White. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the option. Running into the open space. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
Brings up third down.
Davis will throw. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Caught in the backfield, it's Booth. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Second down.
Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a man miss. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Brought down at the 1-yard line. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. To throw, it's Vance. blasted as he lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's second and long. Running with the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Nevada way behind the sticks on this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Offense working from the pistol. On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors have taken it inside the 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawaii. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Kent State has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 21 to Toledo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this third down. Trying play action. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They boot it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. Davis looking to pass. Works the middle.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
There he goes. Quick step and go. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's what makes this offense so dynamic. It's his running ability, and I love them going option here. He's hoping the defense is going to give him a look that forces him to keep the football. And how about his ability in the open field, generating a massive explosive play on that option run?
The Rainbow Warriors come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, the running back has it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Wolfpack might think about being aggressive on 2nd and short. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quick handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Throws to the tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Vance. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.